Hi YouTube, Natasha here. This is my fragrance reviewer's tag response. The idea was started by Lupe from Lupe Experience, and it's a video of 12 questions that reviewers answer, so you get to know them a little bit better, and so that reviewers also get to know a little bit better each other. I was tagged by Brenda, that is Boo, and like almost a month ago, but I've seen the video like a couple of days ago, and now I just found time. I just finished my workout, I took a shower, and I thought, yeah, I have some time, I'm gonna do it. So Brenda, I'm sorry for the late response, I've seen it just recently. Okay, let's start. Number 1 of 12 questions is: what are your earliest fragrance memories? Well, to be honest, I don't really have a lot of early fragrance memories from my childhood, because I was born in 1987, and here in Croatia there was a war for independence from 1990 to 1995. And you know, at that time nobody really cared for fragrances. First of all, they were very hard to get, and obviously people had much they had more important things to think about than fragrances. But after those war years, I remember my dad and my mom, they had some bottles. My dad had some fragrance by Sergio Tacchini called Wild Wind, I believe, and my mother had Indian Summer. Then later on, my mom had Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and my dad had Fendi Essence. And I remember I used to, you know, every now and then open the box and take the bottle out and just remove the cap and try to smell it from the sprayer. So those are my earliest fragrance memories, although my earliest scent memories are more connected with the smells of the everyday life, you know, like the smell of certain dish, or a smell of suntan lotion, or a smell of cream that my grandma used to use when mosquitoes bit me and my brother. So yeah, those were probably my earliest smell memories, not really connected to fragrances. Number 2, what was your first fragrance purchase? Well, my first fragrance purchase with my own money was Davidoff Cool Water for Women. I remember very well because it was like 5 years ago. It was summer, somewhere the start of July, I believe, and I got into this fragrance game, and I was looking for something, you know, fresh for summer. So yeah, it was Davidoff Cool Water for Women. Number 3, what was your first niche purchase? My first niche purchase was, well, I actually had 2 bottles at once purchased, and those were Creed Original Santal and Bond Number 9 New Harlem. They came in at the same time, so I gotta mention both of them as being my first niche purchases. What was your first blind buy? My first blind buy was Creed Original Santal. I've never tried it, I blind bought it and I loved it. Number 5, what was your best blind buy? My best blind buy was definitely my all-time favorite fragrance, Guerlain Tonka Imperial. Yes, I blind bought it. I had nowhere to try it. I read so many things, and then I tried to decide, should I blind buy Tonka Imperial or Spiritueux de Blevanie? I pulled the trigger on Tonka Imperial, and I never ever regretted. The best purchase ever, and blind buy. Number 6, what was your worst blind buy? Well, to be honest, I enjoy blind buys a lot, and I do them quite often, but I never really had a bad blind buy. Somehow I ended up at least liking the fragrance in the end, if not loving it, so I can't really name one bad blind buy because I ended up liking all of them. Number 7, what are your favorite fragrance notes? My favorite fragrance notes are definitely vanilla, coffee, boozy notes like rum, chocolate, cinnamon. I love cinnamon, tonka bean. What else? Coconut. I love coconut, and I love iris. Jasmine is also a great note. Yeah, those are my definitely favorite fragrance notes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but those are my favorite. Number 8. What is your favorite fragrance house? My favorite fragrance house definitely has to be Guerlain. I like their regular, offers that you can find in fragrance stores, and I like their exclusive lines. I love their offerings for men. I like their unisex offerings, their offerings for women. So they are definitely, Guerlain is definitely my favorite fragrance house. Number 9. What fragrance best describes you? Well, this is kind of a hard question, but I believe it's definitely Tonka Imperial. It's sweet, easy to like, but there is definitely something special about it. It's smooth, well blended, not really in your face, but definitely present, and it's classy, it's gourmand, and you wouldn't expect of a gourmand to be really classy, but this one is. So yeah, I think Tonka Imperial describes me the best. Number 10. What is your favorite fragrance? Here I have to say again, Tonka Imperial, my all-time favorite, although I have a lot of fragrances I love, and some others I really love are Your Own Vintage Formula. I really love Spiritudo Bleu Vanille. I love my Virgin Island Water in summer, so those have to be my favorite fragrances. Number 11. What is your fragrance profile? My fragrance profile, I definitely love sweet fragrances, gourmands, also orientals, and those fragrances definitely suit me the best. There are fragrances in those two groups, oriental and gourmands, that I own the most out of these two groups, so I'm just a gourmand lover, I can't help it, sorry. And number 12. What are your fragrance resolutions going forward? First of all, I will try to stick with my decision to test as much as I can, but to buy really only those I truly love, because now I have like 57 bottles and it's already hard for me to wear all of them. So if I had more, then I really wouldn't have enough time to wear them all and enjoy them all truly. So trying to buy only what I truly love and test the others through decants or samples. Another fragrance resolution is to start doing these videos more regularly again, and to review just about anything, designers, niche, exclusive, expensive, cheapy, yeah, whatever I test enough to review, I'm gonna review. Time to tag the two persons. I'm gonna tag Jay from Sometimes Sober, because I think we really need to know a little bit more about this great Canadian guy. And I'm gonna tag Victor because, Victor is absent from doing reviews for a long time now, but I think he has a lot to offer to the fragrance community, and it's time for him to get back, and now he can reject coming back because I tagged him, and now Victor gotta do a video. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and see you soon, I hope, with a fragrance review. Bye YouTube.